Welcome to Benidorm. Okay, it's Ayr. Yes, I'm down here in Ayr today to relive some of my good old memories, like once again. And I bet you've got loads of memories of coming to Ayr too, if you're from Glasgow or Ayrshire. Because it was the place to come, still is. I decided to come down to Ayr for the day on this gloriously windy day. Look at this, look at the waves. Aren't they amazing? It's one of the days, sun's out, wind's out in full force. Great day for the beach. Look at all this frothy stuff. What is that? Does anybody know what that is? This frothy stuff? Is it scummy dross? Over there in the distance you've got the Heads of Ayr. And round there is Wildlife Park. Great for taking the kids. I think it's even got zebras and loads of other animals. Great day out. That's actually good surfing weather, eh? Amazing. I'll tell you one thing, I'd hate to be out in that just now, because I'm not very good on boats. Like going over to Arran or whatever, further up the coast. I remember when I was a kid, my mum and dad would say to me, "You fancy going to Ayr tomorrow for a day out?" I would get super excited. Absolutely. It was so exciting in those days. That's a childhood thing, isn't it? You kind of lose that to an extent when you get older. There's a swing park for the kids with the pavilion in the background. I've got more on that later. Now this is Ayr Seafront. Look at all the cars. Still as popular as ever. And this is the tail end of March. Absolutely beautiful. Plane taking off in the distance. Well, I've took off from Prestwick Airport, which is just slightly up the road a bit. It's the next town up the coast. Now let's talk about Ayr today. I'm sure seagulls go to an army training camp. Right, listen up you horrible lot. I'm going to teach you how to steal people's chips. Now the first thing you've got to do is work in pairs. Gary, Frank, get up here. I'm going to use you as a demonstration. Okay, this is what you do. When you see them sitting down on a bench and opening up their poker chips, one of you go to each end of the intended victim. Right, Frank, you stand right in front of them, because you've got the loudest squawk. And you squawk, 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 the loudest you can. Distract them, gain their attention. Gary, you stand there waiting in the wings. And Gary, once Frank gives you the nod, you swoop in there from behind and grab their chips. And don't forget to grab some for Frank as well. And that's how it's done here in Seagull Army Camp. Hello, how are you? Hello. Lovely.
Thank you.
All the dogs having a great time on the beach. How you doing? Need to just go through the airport security. See what I did there? Airport security. Must have been my camera, set off the alarm there. Anyway, enough of this stupidity. What's the first thing you think about when you think about Ayr? Rabbie burns, fish and chips, carnivals, great holidays in the bygone days when you were a kid. coming with your bucket and spade down the beach. Your mummy and daddy would sit in a blanket. Your dad would probably be smoking a cigarette. I'm talking from experience from my dad. And the kids would be jumping about in the sand, digging holes, letting it fill up with seawater, making sand castles. Ah, it's great, the childish mind, isn't it? Doesn't have a care in the world, just wants to play. Did you ever used to go on a bus run down to Ayr? So my dad, in case you've not watched my previous videos, was a bus mechanic. If you want to know more about that, then my Star Bar video kind of explains it. But there used to be trips every year. His bus garage would organise a trip for the employees with their families, and we would come down to Ayr and have a little tea and a party in the pavilion. But there's one thing I especially remember about those bus trips: the singing. Do you remember some of the songs we used to sing in the bus? The back of the bus, they can't sing, they can't sing, they can't sing. The back of the bus, they can't sing, they can't sing for peanuts. And then the back of the bus would retaliate. The front of the bus, they can't sing, they can't sing, they can't sing. The front of the bus, they can't sing for peanuts. Do you remember that? Ooh. Oh, beautiful. You know, that wind has got a little bit of heat in it, very slightly. Summer is coming. And that's either the council down here doing a bit of beach cleaning, or else it's somebody for a building site down here to nick some sand. Do you remember another song we used to sing on the bus? Oh, you can't shove your granny off the bus. Oh, you can't shove your granny off the bus. Oh, you can't shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You can't shove your granny off the bus. You can shove your other granny off the bus. You can shove your other granny off the bus. You can shove your other granny, 'cause she's your daddy's mammy. You can shove your other granny off the bus. Does that though just take you back? What was it about your daddy's mammy that nobody liked? I loved my daddy's mammy. I loved my mammy's mammy as well. Look at all that green space as well. This is where the carnival all sets up during the Ayr show, which will be here later in the year. There's all the seagulls just waiting for somebody to buy chips. Oh, my lips are turning blue. So as well as going a bus run each year with my dad's garage, the estate where I lived in Rutherglen, I say estate, it makes me sound grand, it was Landomer Drive, it was called Quigley's Estate, and they also put a bus run on each year which we would go on. And I remember one year in particular, 1979 it was, the local newspaper, the Rutherglen Reformer, came to do a photo shoot. Or, I say photo shoot, took a photograph of us, all in a crowd waiting to get on the bus to head down to Ayr. In fact, I'll just drop the picture right now. Big cheer for the camera, everyone. And we would go in there once we came down. The buses would park just alongside here on that road up there. And then we would go play in the beach, play in the park. There used to be a pool there. I don't know if there still is. No, they've filled it in. There's a kind, is there a pool still there? Yeah, I think there's still a pool there. Yeah, there is. So we would go in the pool there, and then once we'd all finished our playing, we would go in here and there would be a meal set on for us. We would have ice cream and jelly and feel sick and everything. There it is there, pavilion. I can hear us in there right now, in my mind's eye, singing away, playing away, eating jelly, feeling sick. Ah, those good old days. So this is the old brig behind me, and up there is the new brig. And Robbie Burns wrote a wee composition about it. When the new brig was built, I say new, 1700s, the old brig said to it, "I bet you I'll still be standing long after you're gone." The young brig, as you can imagine, thinking, yeah, tell me another one, old timer. And guess what happened? Yes, a storm came and blew down the new brig, and yet the old brig is still standing there. That one is a rebuild. So in a way, Robbie Burns was a prophet. Well, you know, I use that term very loosely. I can just imagine the old brig up here, looking over there at the new brig and saying, ha 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 ha. And there is the man himself, standing up there, looking over here. That rhymed. How nice is this? Absolutely beautiful. Robbie Burns. And do you remember the attraction of the amusements when you were young? Asking your mum, Mum, can we go to the amusements? Can we go in, Mum? Can we go in, Mum? Mum, I want to go and play. Give me money, money. Look at these seats. Does that take you back? Finally, here we have his little cottage where he was born. Robbie Burns. Of course, no trip to Ayr was complete Oh, I just tripped without having a wee cone at the end of the day. It started raining and it's 5 degrees. Oh, that's cooling me right down. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, feel that warm breeze. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next week from this numpty down here in Ayr. Bye now. Oh, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head.